It's not usually like this. Last year's trade deadline brought about only one deal of note. Jamie Colli was sent from New England to Cleveland. Bill Belichick caused an even bigger stir this time around, trading quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo to the 49ers for a second-round pick. As you might remember, Garoppolo was selected in the second round, 62nd overall in 2014, before playing well enough during Tom Brady's 2016 suspension to become the presumed Patriots' heir. However, Albert Breer reports that Garoppolo told the Patriots he did not want to spend any more of his prime years behind Brady, forcing Belichick's hand. At 08, the 49ers have no need to rush Garoppolo into a starting role, but Kyle Shanahan will likely want to see how the 25-year-old looks before potentially signing him long-term. Though it won't earn top billing, the other big trade yesterday will likely have a bigger impact on the 2017 season. The Texans sent former All-Pro left tackle Dwayne Brown to the Seahawks for corner Jeremy Lane and 2 draft picks. Seattle's biggest weakness had been its O-line, so adding Brown is huge. Houston, meanwhile, learned to live without Brown as he held out for the team's first 6 games of the year, and the Texans faced a lack of draft capital after losing early future picks in last offseason's QB deals, one that got them Deshaun Watson and one that rid them of Brock Osweiler. So, what now? It's normally not worth refreshing the rumors page on NFL trade deadline day, and 3 big deals the Bills sent DT Marcell Dareus to Jacksonville on Friday are already in the books. But there are still several big names being floated. Offensive tackles Cordy Glenn of the Bills and Joe Staley of the 49ers could be heading elsewhere, though John Lynch may want to keep Staley around to protect his new QB. The Eagles have been linked to both of those players as they try to replace Jason Peters up front. There have also been rumors linking Colts RB Frank Gore to Philly. First-year Indianapolis GM Chris Ballard has been an active trade partner so far. He acquired QB Jacoby Brissett for WR Philip Dorsett in September, and last offseason traded T. Dwayne Allen to New England. HES also fielding calls on CB Vontae Davis and wideout T.Y. Hilton. Not getting this newsletter in your inbox yet? Join the MMQB's Morning Huddle. Hot reads now on the MMQB Corner lists 6 trades that we'd love to see. Peter King fills you in on Roger Goodell's future. Andy Benoit dissects Deshaun Watson's play, and more, later today on the MMQB Albert Breer's college column. Michael Bella's fantasy rankings, our newest power rankings poll, and more. Stay tuned. Press coverage 1. Chiefs 29, Broncos 19. Denver's D largely held KC in check, though Travis Kelce did manage to accrue 133 yards as the visitors outgained the Chiefs 364,276, but 3 Trevor Siemian interceptions and Marcus Peters' first-quarter TD return of a Jamal Charles fumble were too much for the Broncos to overcome. 2. Ezekiel Elliott's suspension was reinstated Tuesday night. The Cowboys running back has an opportunity to appeal, but if HES unsuccessful, he could miss upcoming games against the Chiefs, Falcons and Eagles. He'd be out until the Cowboys' Week 15 matchup in Oakland December 17. 3. Bears tight end Zach Miller's knee injury led to a dramatic evening of surgery as doctors tried to avoid having to amputate his leg. His knee was so far out of place that it tore one of his arteries. Dr. David Shaw has all of the medical details. In other bad Bears news, inside linebacker Gerald Freeman, already on IR, was suspended 10 games for ped use. 4. When longtime 49ers staffer Ted Walsh returned to his Santa Rosa home, he found only rubble, the single remaining piece of an extensive memorabilia collection being the face of a Super Bowl ring. Ann Killian has his story. 5. Defensive lineman Marcell Dareus was introduced to Jacksonville media Monday after being traded from the Bills. A lot of people came to the house. I said my goodbyes, very emotional, to people I had known for a long time and played with, Dareus said. That next morning, it was so swift. Before I knew it, I was already in Charlotte on a layover and I blinked my eyes and I was here in Jacksonville. The world was spinning. Traded on the plane, observing the biggest cocktail party in the world, saying hello to the coaches, getting out of the stadium, going to the hotel room and laying on the bed and looking at the ceiling thinking, what's going on? 6. The Vikings added 2 running backs last offseason, but Jerick McKinnon has still proved valuable, particularly as a receiver. 7. After Lions tight end Eric Ebron saw a diminished role Sunday night, he seemed accepting of the possibility of a trade, if one comes. "It is what it is," Ebron said. "They got till Tuesday. This is a business. If they feel like they want to cut ties with me, they'll cut ties. If they feel like they can continue to use me and my skills and my abilities, then shoot, let's do it. We still got a long season. It's getting short, but it's still long. It is what it is." 8. In just under 25% of his games, Russell Wilson has led a game-winning comeback drive in the fourth quarter or overtime. Bob Conductor dives deep on Wilson's latest, an over-before-you-know-it statement. 9. There's a chance Jameis Winston could sit out against the Saints, as he continues to suffer from an AC joint sprain and looked erratic against the Panthers. Reportedly, the team chalked some of his poor performance up to his limited practice schedule due to the shoulder injury. 10. There are two players Julius Peppers compares Luke Kuechly to Brian Urlacher and Aaron Rodgers. So of course the linebacker's return was impactful for the Panthers' defense. Have a story you think we should include in tomorrow's press coverage? Let me know here. The kicker: happy Halloween. Hopefully you're more excited about your costume than Tom Brady seems to be about the avocado toast ensemble his wife picked out. Question, comment, story idea? Email me directly or let the team know at talkback@themqb.com.